Yo, this is your boy Techno Tambo and I'm back with another video. Yo, today I wanna address a different issue. I wanna look at something very interesting, something that bothers every one of us, and that is racism.
Brazil is, in my opinion, more racist than the United States, okay? I've said this 1,000 times. Black people are not in the newspaper, they're not on TV, they're not in the federal government. It's a lot harder for black people to get basic. Go to Brazil and see how many black people you meet that have cars.
As you know, I am someone who has, done a fair bit of traveling, and I can tell you that racism is real. It is not just in a place where you are a minority. Even in a place where you are the majority, there is racism. So really, when we look at racism, what exactly are we talking about? We're talking about cultural differences. We're talking about I don't know, man. In Ruski, you say physiognomia. In English, I don't know the equivalent for it. Is it physiognomic? Yeah, your physiognomic self. When you say physiognomia, it means how you look. Okay, but in English, I don't know the word. Okay, but basically, I'm saying that because of how you look, you might be, regarded different by people who think you look, who look a little bit different from you.
I just had a racist experience at the Copacabana Palace, a real fancy hotel. They got a whole Gucci store in there, you feel me? I walked up to the door. I seen it on TikTok that they have a nice restaurant and you can just pop into the restaurant. I'm like, you staying at the hotel? Like, they stop you at the door, like, you staying at the hotel? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, no, but I want to go to the restaurant. He like, oh, it's 300 real, just so you know. That's fucking $60. Like, we spend that, like, that's a meal. That's like one item at an American restaurant. Like, it's 300 real. So I walk in, they looking at me all hard, security, like they don't believe me. I get to the restaurant and it's buffet style. Like, I don't like buffet because, COVID's scary. Like, I don't want to touch everything and eat my food. So, I come back out and I look at the same guy. I'm kind of be nice, even though I know he on bullshit. I'm like, yeah, I don't want buffet. He like, okay. I'm like, no, I got 300 punk ass real. I just don't want to go to a buffet. Like, that's not worth it.
Really, even in places where you are all black people, there will be marginalization. You see what I'm saying? There will be marginalization based on education. There will be marginalization based on wealth. There will be marginalization based on maybe accent. You know what I'm saying? I think human beings are just born sort of prejudiced. You get what I'm saying? But again, when we look at big countries, you know what I'm saying, and especially countries where you are a minority, I think people should feel that minorities don't have that much power because they're few. Now, there are countries out there where you could be in majority, but you still don't have the power. The minority is the one that's controlling you. You see what I mean? I want to look at the case of Brazil. You see what I mean? Brazil is majority black, but the blacks don't have the power. Instead, the other races have the power.
You live here?
Yes.
As a Kenyan?
Yes, I'm a Kenyan.
How long have you been here?
I've been living in Brazil for the last 9 years. So I came to Brazil in 2014. And since then, I've lived in 2 cities here.
Let me tell you something. This is not what I expected.
Why not?
I mean, the perception that I had for Brazil, I was coming to see more people living in cubicles, like, in shacks. They call it favelas, because that's all I see on documentaries. I mean, were you having the same perception before you came, though?
Actually, before I came to Brazil, my perception was more about the Amazon. So I just knew Brazil because of the Amazon forest, and I knew Brazil because of football.
That's
so
it.
When I was coming, I thought that I would find a lot of forests. I thought I would find a lot of football everywhere on the street. But I wasn't very exposed to Brazil, to be honest. So when I came here, I was pleasantly surprised.
Surprised about what?
Okay, the first thing when I came, there was the question about language. So when I arrived, I knew that the country speaks Portuguese, but I didn't know how important a language it is. So when I first came, that was the first surprise to me, that okay, I have to learn Portuguese really fast. Brazil is a country where whatever you're looking for, you find it. If you like cities, Brazil has it. If you like the beach, Brazil will give you. If you want the forest,
Brazil will give you.
So
if you like the women, to be honest, this is one of the most beautiful countries that I've been to. Very organized.
Yeah.
And the fact that this is not the Brazil that I saw on TV even shocks me. Which one is your favorite city?
I don't know. There's so many good cities that I don't know.
Your favorite?
Okay, my top city, I would think it's Salvador.
See how many black people live outside of the ghetto, and that's in the United States too, right? But we still have middle classes. Like where I'm at right now is a middle class area that's majority black. Usually in Brazil, it's not gonna be middle class and majority black. It's gonna be super low class and majority black. So again, it sounds like you haven't been too many places. I've been a lot of places now, so that's why I know what I'm talking about. Brazil is more racist than the United States, and they have the same police brutality killings, if not worse. In 2020, the state of Rio had more, the state by itself, one state out of all the states in Brazil, had more police brutality killings than the entire United States.
You get what I'm saying? Now, what's interesting is that because the other races have the power, they don't want to give it up, or they don't want to really share it. They want to leave the black people down there, you see. But again, when I look at Brazil from Africa, we think Brazil is some sort of not too far away from being an African country. But when you look at the videos, you watch the videos, like in particular, Wademaya's video, which caught my ear, caught my eyes so much, is the video where he talked about racism. You know, if you don't know Wademaya, he's a very big deal here in Africa because he's Africa's #1 YouTuber. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, he's a travel YouTuber. We have that value that we've given him, a high status. He's like our chief in travel. You get what I'm saying? He can come anywhere. I mean, if he's in Zambia and he doesn't have anywhere to stay, he always have somewhere to stay because all of us can accommodate him, and we are so happy. You know what I'm saying? To even just see him, talk to him, watch his videos, it makes us proud, it makes us happy. We're proud of him. Okay.
I was so excited to go to Salvador Bahia, which is the largest black nation out of Africa. And when I got there, I got the shock of my life. But how is life in general, living in Salvador Bahia as a black person?
Yeah, it should be wonderful. It's the most African city outside the African continent.
Yep.
At least between the capitals of Brazil and all America.
Yeah.
But it's on the other side, it's very difficult because it's one of the most racist city in Brazil.
Wow.
Not by cultural elements, because our culture is all inspired by African culture. Not just the religion, but as well the music and the dancing and the food. But in spite of all this, it's a lot of prejudice here in Salvador. Wow. We don't have mayors, black mayors, and we don't have a black elite, a middle class. Most of it is white people, that compose this middle class. So it's a very large struggle to make justice and equalizing the opportunities for the whole society.
All the society.
Yeah.
Africans in Brazil, and basically how they react to the topic of racism. It's crazy, guys, because they say blacks are the majority in Brazil, yet they don't have any real say in anything, and they don't even have the worth. The worth is with the other people. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, it's crazy. I think these things need to change. We need worth to be distributed, whereby there should be everyone. Those who work hard, let them be worthy. Those who don't want to work hard, probably they enjoy being at the bottom. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe the opportunity hasn't yet struck their way. You get what I'm saying? There's all kinds of reasons why. But basically when it comes to, sharing worth and power, it is important to share it. You get what I'm saying? Just to make everyone feel there is hope for everyone. And when I see people just speak like there's no hope for them, and yet they're in a country like Brazil, man, I get like this feeling like, how? You get what I'm saying? And it is real, man. Just check out what the man's video, man. I mean, let's see. It's crazy, guys. All I can say is we need to live together, regardless of who we are. We can differ in looks, physiognomia.
Então, no Brasil, a gente aprende desde cedo que a gente não tem racismo, que aqui a gente vive numa democracia racial em que o branco, o preto e o indígena vivem em paz, sabe? Só que não é verdade, porque o branco, quando ele tem dinheiro, ele vive nos melhores apartamentos de um bairro. O preto e o indígena e outras pessoas miscigenadas, as pessoas pardas, vivem nas periferias, levando tiro de polícia. E as pessoas indígenas, que ainda têm a sua cultura, que conservam a sua cultura, são violentadas muito pelo governo, como no último governo que a gente teve, que teve uma violência indígena muito grande, um genocídio, principalmente com povos, como o povo Yanomami, que teve pessoas que passaram fome, pessoas desnutridas, crianças morrendo de desnutrição por conta da exploração de ouro, sabe? Então, falar que no Brasil não tem racismo, que a gente não vê cor, é uma tática, inclusive, para silenciar essas pessoas de minorias, para silenciar pessoas negras, pessoas indígenas, sabe? Para a gente se alienar e pensar, não, essa pessoa tá falando de uma característica minha, sabe? E aí acaba que nos cega dessa realidade, que o racismo no Brasil existe, ele é muito violento, ele mata, e mata muito, mata muito.
This is really disheartening. It makes me wonder, and I would love to ask each and everyone watching this video, why is it that wherever you see black people, racism exists? Because I don't get it. I have been a victim of racism. I can't remember my first racism. And it's really hurts to see that Afro-Brazilians and indigenous people of Brazil are also going through exactly the same thing, of the country that belongs to them and the country that they built.
We have like a lot of like how can I say that? It's I forgot the word in English. Desigualdade. It's let me translate it. But it's like when you have people that white people are rich and racist and rich, and black people are poor because of like slavery in the past, and it's history. Like it's our history. The history of Brazil. It's like they built the society like considering that black people is like they are slaves, and
wow.
Then the things were like turning out and better for us, but still hard. Like,
but how was it being a black man in Brazil? How was it like?
Man, there are like cool features. Like girls like it. There are girls that like it, right?
Oh my God!
But the hard part is like you're going to like go to the bus, for example, or even here. There are looks. You can tell by the look in the eye, like they feel like disgusted just because you are there.
Wow.
I don't know if you ever feel that.
No.
I think you ever
Yeah,
feel
I
that.
definitely seen it, but I didn't really think about it that way.
No, yeah, it's hard. It's like, and there are like things that they say. They say it like, in English, for example, we have in English there is this culture to call black people nigga,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And like a racist thing.
Yeah.
Not the bro one, like yeah, my
That
nigga,
one,
yeah. Not that one. It's like you know the slur. Yeah, and here in Brazil, they call us monkey, but in Portuguese, right?
Wow.
Monkey, negro. It's literally the word. But they call us like they do like these slurs. But so like racism is a thing that is hard to catch, to make the person that make that go to jail, for example. It's hard because you have to film it. Because you don't have proof.
Exactly.
Like, it's just your word against
them.
Yeah.
Bom, às vezes eu me sinto muito injustiçada por causa do racismo, mas ao mesmo tempo eu tenho empoderamento, eu me sinto muito empoderada.
Tem racismo no Brasil?
Sim.
Como?
Tem no trabalho, tem... Tipo, você andando mesmo, aí a pessoa pensa que perdeu alguma coisa. Não perdeu, mas tipo, pensa que você roubou. Ou você vai em alguma loja, em shopping, o segurança vai atrás de você.
Você já sofreu racismo?
Já tenho os amigos que sofreram também.
How does that make you feel?
Triste com isso, porque tipo assim, o Brasil, onde que tem milhares de pessoas e que veio de vários países e ainda acontecer isso, ter pessoas com um pensamento tão pequeno.
O que você sabe sobre a...
Bom, eu sei que é um país com uma cultura muito forte. Eu acredito que eu tenho... Meus antepassados são de lá, né? Então acho que é um lugar também que eu quero conhecer muito. Eu admiro muito a cultura africana, admiro muito a força e a resistência que o povo de lá tem. E isso me inspira. Então eu acredito que tem muita energia nisso. E se eu for lá, eu vou me identificar bastante também.
How does she feel in Brazil as an Afro-Brazilian?
Olha, por muito tempo já teve momentos que eu me senti deslocada, né?
I feel so sad to hear that beautiful sister saying that she feels so lost. And I believe that we as Africans need to be blamed, right? The African Union has declared Africans in the diaspora as the 6th region of Africa. But what are we doing to bridge the gap? What are we doing to connect our people? What are we doing to let them know that we love them as our own? I mean, there is a narrative about how Africans sold our African brothers and sisters in the diaspora. But have we tried apologizing to each other? Have we tried coming together as a family? No. This is why I believe that we Africans on the continent have failed to do. So, thank you so much, and know that in Africa we love you so much. Ele falou que você tem que saber que a África a gente ama você. And you will never.
We can differ in speech, you know, maybe we speak different accents, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? We can differ in all kinds of things, but at the end of the day, we cannot differ in who created us. We are only created by one God, and that's just basically it. You get what I'm saying? So if we're going to differ in all these other things, we better think about where we came from. We were created, and the Creator created all of us. So because we were created by the same Creator, so we are the same. And we should treat everyone with dignity. and respect. You get what I'm saying? Okay, guys. So until next time, guys, sharpen the information and comment. Let me know what do you think of this video. Hit me with a like, hit me with a comment. You know what I'm saying? And let's keep on rocking. Thank you for viewing my video. I'm out of here. Till next time, it's Avidazan.